Welcome to part 8 of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Let's Play. So, because Sonic idiotically decided to go back in time just to save Princess Elise alone, mind you, we have to do this once again, and this storyline isn't repetitive at all now, is it? However, before we head to the final stage of the game, we're gonna get one more gem. And our very last gem we are getting is the purple gem. Now the purple gem pretty much lets us shrink down in the size, right? And for some reason I guess it makes Sonic move a little bit faster, or at least it gives the illusion that he's moving a little faster. Although it is kind of ridiculous to see. He's just seeing mini Sonic run around. But what mini Sonic can do is that for some reason he can do the space jump from Metroid, meaning he can jump an infinite amount of times, and since that bar isn't properly programmed, yeah, it could be game breaking. I'm not gonna lie, but we are gonna need this for the sake of the final level. In fact, the final level we are gonna be heading into is gonna be not so much a bitch, but it's more so gonna be annoying to say the least. But once more, before we head to the final level, we have to ring 3 bell towers. Why? Padding. That's what it is. It's really just padding. But I guess we have to do this for the sake of a climax, I guess. Now, in terms of missions, I am not going to show off. There is one mission in particular that, again, I'm not going to be showing off, but there's this guy that's supposedly dressed up like Sonic the Hedgehog, calling himself Sonic Man, saying that he's the real Sonic. Oh god. In fact, we're passing about it right here. Yeah, seriously. Fun fact, in terms of the shirt he's wearing, he's actually wearing a Sonic the Hedgehog 1 shirt. So I guess it's sort of reminiscent to the classics in a way, yeah. Yeah, okay, maybe you couldn't tell by the quality of this video, but guys, trust me, I will be going back. I actually just got my Pinnacle Studio back thanks to the new laptop I got, because yes, the old one did break. So it's going to be going back to the Dazzle. Well, Pinnacle Record. It's going to go back to Pinnacle Studio anyway. But now we are in Aquatic Base Zone, and remember back in Dusty Desert where I said that this is where there's only one stage in particular I didn't like from Sonic's story? This is kind of it, to be honest. This is the stage I really don't like. I mean, granted, it is pleasing to the eye to say the least, and I do love its soundtrack. But in terms of level design, this is about as linear as you can get for a Sonic the Hedgehog level. However, in fact, this actually looks very reminiscent to the Arc levels in Shadow the Hedgehog, like the Doom or Lost Impact. Thankfully though, these aren't maze levels, so you don't have to worry about getting lost or, again, having to worry about destroying every enemy in the level, although that is still technically a requirement here, because I know it's kind of pointless to not get S ranks in this game, but my tip for getting the S rank in this level: kill everything in sight. Because obviously you're not gonna get a good time bonus in this stage, but because of how unbalanced the ranking system is, like, you can literally do one thing only, and you'll still get the S rank. Like, let's say if I were to beat the stage each with the enemy bonus alone, I'll still get an S rank. Oh yeah, and this little segment, where we have to ride this magnetic ball, fuck that segment, purple gem away. It makes sections like these a joke. What you have to do is, you have to constantly stop and wait for the laser gates to go down, then keep moving. But because of how slippery the ball is to control, no. I'd much rather use the purple gem. But now that we're back as Tails, this actually, well, not the last time we're going to be playing as Tails, but this is the last time we're going to be playing as Tails in his story. That pole I just hit, actually, if you see a group of enemies that's nearby those poles, hit the magnetic poles, because that will destroy every enemy in the vicinity. So do what I'm doing, and you should be just fine. At least you should be able to get the S rank. And here I'm actually trying to kill this guy, but for some reason he's not dying by the ring bombs. However, since his lasers are only... Since he can only aim the lasers that are on his level, and not so much aiming downwards, we can easily cheese him by the ring bombs. It might be satisfying to destroy enemies with ring bombs, but at the same time, it's not really all that fun. It's kind of hard to aim where where the ring bombs are gonna hit, and it's really not all that interesting thing to play. To play as Tails, anyway. An epic slowdown again. That's not me. That's not me using the red gem. That's me. That's literally the slowdown. That's literally the game slowing down. I said this before in Kingdom Valley, and I'm saying it again. And I think it's because of how the physics engine works in this game. I'm not entirely sure, but I can at least I'll excuse this game for being an early Xbox 360 / PlayStation 3 title. This was 2006 after all. Despite this game being rushed, not to say the least. I'm not gonna excuse the game as a whole for being an early Xbox 360 / PlayStation 3 title, but in terms of physics and stuff, this was back in 2006. I could be proven wrong, but you know, I'm doing my best. Well, what am I saying? This section right here kind of sucks because when you hit the magnetic pole, all the other enemies around it will die from it. But for some reason, this blue enemy, it won't die from the magnetic pole. So what you have to do is fly over him and try and drop ring bombs on him. Of course, my aim is rather terrible. Then again, he's kind of aiming at me. So let's go and oh, come on! There goes my S rank. Thankfully, the checkpoint is right here, so I can simply just redo it. And I have like 15 lives. Okay, so now he gets hit. It's like, game, why'd you do this to me? I did nothing to you. Now let's hit that magnetic pole. And I still got hit. Yeah, keep in mind, it will kill the enemies, but it won't necessarily destroy the amount of projectiles that are on the screen, like missiles or gunfire, or the amount of gunfire. So make sure you keep that in mind. But again, do what I'm doing here and hit the magnetic poles, because again, you will get a big score bonus. And now I'm just trying to find the door out, and there it is. This section is kind of bad too. So I just used the purple gem and, well, get through the area much faster. When you're in these hallway sections, when you come up to the lasers, it's best if you actually do the slide kick. If you use the slide kick, you'll actually pass through them harmlessly. This section right here is a little bad, because as you saw there, I couldn't move. I couldn't move or maneuver my way through the platform. And since the platforms are constantly moving all over the place, like really fast, it's kind of hard to land on these. Actually, going into the Xbox 360 version with Team Attack Amigo, but when you do actually play as Blaze in this part, I heard this section is pretty bad with Blaze in this segment because again it's pretty hard to judge your position when you're landing on the platforms. But like right here, just make sure you time your. The thing is with your slide kick, actually, after you do one, it's kind of delayed. In fact, every attack in this game is actually pretty delayed. The problem with that is it pretty much breaks any sort of flow that this game has to begin with. But now we're in a familiar area. Only this time we have the magnetic poles to utilize. Thankfully, that section is very quick. Oh, so I guess we randomly switched to Knuckles then. So I guess let's see. Actually, there's one thing about Knuckles that I forgot to mention back in Flame Core. There is a bug with Knuckles that if you attempt to climb on any wall or surface as Knuckles, he'll actually get stuck on the wall. Oh, I don't know why it happens, but thankfully though, at least for me, he only gets stuck for like a few seconds, but still, yeah, it's incredibly annoying to say the least. And I kinda hate when that happens. And I don't want to brag or anything, but I honestly feel like I made Knuckles look incredibly useful whenever I play as him, because I actually make use of his charging attacks, which actually kills something in this game. But now when you get to this segment, as it's glowing all red, I wouldn't say it's hard to see, but it is kind of annoying to go around because again, the entire stage is glowing red. Thankfully though, you don't have to worry about any lasers at this point. Sega knew that that it would be hard to judge from pink lasers to red background. But this is it. We're actually on the home stretch of Aquatic Base. We just have this enemies to pass, and that's it. Goal ring, and thus that is the last stage in Sonic's story. And arguably, Sonic's story is the best part of this game. But like I said, it's pretty controversial, and not that it's saying much, but still. Credit is worth credit. Credit is.
Just made it.
When there's credit is. Oh god, how you say it? I'll give credit where it's due.
Thrust increasing engine output at maximum. Course plotted. Gate open. Lifting off.
Why is this happening? No! Playtime's over.
Sonic!
This ship is about to crash. Too bad, Eggman. I'm not finished yet. You keep getting in my way, you pesky little hedgehog. Very well. I'll take you out myself.
Okay, so now we are on the final boss of Sonic's story, the Egg Wyvern. And as you can judge by the title of the video, the rehashed ending, the rehashed conclusion, I really do mean it, because this boss is just, I wouldn't say a one-to-one translation because there are differences, this without a doubt. But in terms of how the boss is set up, or at least one of his attacks, oh yeah, it's ripped right out of the Egg Viper fight from Sonic Adventure 1. But actually, this is rehashed from another things. This boss is basically the flying version of the Egg Cerberus fight back in Dusty Desert. Only this time, instead of when it's getting tired, he'll charge at you. When he's charging at you, that's your time. That's your moment to jump. That's your moment to jump up and grab onto the horn. However, the difference between grabbing onto the horn onto the Egg Cerberus and grabbing onto the horn of the Egg Wyvern, the Egg Wyvern is actually pretty friggin' hard to control, to say the least. What you have to do is once you're on the horn, you have to guide him to the falling debris. And that way you'll drop more of his health. And with each bit of health that you get rid of, he'll actually send these electrical spikes on the platform you're standing on, and he'll take away chunks of platforms. So you'll have, meaning that you'll have very little breathing room to run on. Well, not at least less breathing room to run on. But as you can see here, I'm having such a fucking hard time just to make him crash into any sort of debris. And yeah, bear in mind, you do have a time limit. I was lucky there, because if you do run out of time, it's very possible for the Egg Wyvern to gimp your jump back to the platform and you'll fall to your death. But like I said, I was lucky. It actually took me a lot of attempts just to get this boss right. But thankfully though, I did manage. I at least managed to cut that's when I actually beat this boss. It's not a hard final boss, but in terms of camera problems, this boss actually suffers. There's a little bit of both. For the most part, it won't train on the boss, and when it does train on the boss, it's obviously not focusing on you. So you want to, like right here, it's focusing on the boss and it's not focusing on you. Well, I don't understand why it does that. And honestly, it's really something that should have been fixed. But as you can see right there, with more health you destroy, he'll send more of these electrical spike things, and more platforms will fall. When you destroy more of it, when you get to this point, he'll actually send these lasers from the egg carrier himself. He'll commission his robots to send these lasers out from the egg carrier themselves. You wouldn't know that, however, until the very last second, which is your chance to dodge them. But for the most part, it's most likely that you'll get hit by them.
Hey Eggman, what's the matter?
I'm just getting started.
Sorry, you know what? I tend to do that. When other characters are talking, I can't seem to talk. I have a habit for not talking over the the characters. I don't know why. I gotta get out of my cutscene phase. Well, in a sense where I'm not talking during the cutscenes anyway.
Can you avoid this, Sonic?
He'll also send out this laser similar to the Egg Genesis. It's where it will follow you, but after a set period of time, then he'll stop and he'll target the laser there. And this is the part where actually it's really ripped out of the Egg Viper. Eggman will go, "Oh, can you make it through here, Sonic?" So obviously that's your chance of going through that. Of homing attacking the gun and homing attacking the cockpit. I'm guessing this is Mike Pollock's take on the Egg Viper. I don't know. Maybe Sonic Team wants to see Mike Pollock's impressions on how he would say Dean Bristol's lines into the Egg Viper fight. So when they got it, it's like, oh, dude, we gotta reuse those lines somehow. Well, rehashed in a sense where in this attack. Like I said, in terms of this boss fight, there are differences, but this is blatantly the Egg Viper. This is blatantly just like the Egg Viper. He'll destroy platforms. He'll do this attack where he'll go, "Can you make it through here, Sonic?" And that's how. And yeah, I can see where people are coming from. By the way, look at the egg carrier here. You'll notice in cutscenes that the egg carrier, it's friggin' tiny. Like, you know, it's really tiny. But when you get to this boss fight, it's friggin' huge. It's got like 10 times its size.
This is it, Eggman. Prepare for another defeat.
It's crazy. So, what would Eggman do when he's not gonna go down like this? Well, he'll send out 2 more spike platforms. I don't know why he sends 2 more out, where he could just literally kill Sonic right there. I mean, yeah, instead of using 1 more spike platform to get rid of that 1 platform Sonic is standing on, I guess it'll be dishonorable for a villain to do, because now he's gonna idiotically do the dive attack again. So let's do what we did before. Time to die, Eggman.
I can't believe this.
What kind of death animation was that? Well, then again, that's not really a death animation, that's just the game's horrible physics engine. But that is it for Sonic Story, guys, and I'll see you in the extra bit. Until then, in Game Man 584, see you for the extra bit.
Aren't you worried?
If you have time to worry, then none, right?
Nice smile.
Alright, so that is it for Sonic Story, and look, since Sonic is the main character, it was pretty damn pointless. All it really was is just Princess gets captured, Sonic must go save. Princess gets captured, Sonic must go save. While we do learn a little bit about the disaster that happened 10 years ago and why the apocalypse has gone to shit, never mind that. Okay, bad wordplay. Why the future has gone to shit, I should say. It doesn't change up the entire plot whatsoever. I think, in comparison between Shadow and Silver Story, Sonic's is just a waste of time, really. But with that being said, and I'm not gonna show off in terms of music, I'm not gonna show off Sweet Sweet Dreams Come True. Or at least not yet. I'm not gonna show that off until after this game. I should say. However, in terms of Sonic's theme, I will show off. The music that plays afterwards, after Sweet Sweet Dreams Come True, by Akon, is His World, which is considered Sonic's main theme. The original was composed by Ala Tabata Bay and Matty Lewis from the band Zebrahead. There's actually another version of the song that's composed by the entire band itself, and of course there's a Crush 40 version. Because, again, that's what Crush 40 loves to do. But out of all versions of the song, actually, I kinda like the original the best. I'll admit, like everyone that first heard the song, I didn't like it at first, but after a while, I don't know, it kinda grew on me. But, of course, with all of that being said, this is His World, by Ala Tabata Bay, and Matty Lewis, And the next time we meet in Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, we are going to be doing Shadow the Hedgehog story. I'm GameMan5804, and see you all then.
He's a rocket and he's ready to go, cause now the countdown has started and he's ready to blow. He's got the dope sounds bumping and his stereo. That's fast, putting on a show. Don't wanna get yourself together, there's no time to rest. And if you put the time in, he'll put you to the test. He's like a running man in his world, war is less. And if you wanna test him, best bring your best. Don't make me spell it out, bring your best.
In this world, where life is strong. In this world, life's an open book. In this world, where compromise does not exist. In his world of rules, every step meets the rest. In this world, where one is all. In this world, never fear the fall. In this world, where compromise does not exist. His world of rules, every step meets the rest.
Running it back again, well, what'd you expect? Coming out to win 10 out of 10. Got a real rough mess. Mike's up his memory and straps on his shoes. Cause he's the best there ever was, haven't you heard the news? Intergalactic continental champ, running things. Hyperactive, instrumental in pulling strings. He is the one who understands when the tides will swing. So he's